Hello everybody and welcome to the Junior Duo League. We have 8 events ahead of us with a whole bunch of juniors formed off of the Born Network's championship teams. And we're going to see them here in our first event, aiming. Hope you enjoyed that lovely opening ceremony. I am Spenny, and I am so excited to be joined for the Junior Duo League by Shimmer.
Hello there, guys. I am so glad to be here for the Junior Duo League, and we're going to be having some crazy action here for this event. As we're here with aiming, all they have to do is try to get themselves through the barriers as quick as possible. And we're going to be going through just by one round at a time for each team. So it's kind of like balancing, but it works differently. As we're starting off here with the Amazon Lilies, as they have passed the first round.
Ooh. Almost fails that second round with that first marble. I believe that is Petal Pond does not make the second level, but the first marble making it in is all they need. Only one marble needs to make the gap. Ooh, not like that. But as long as the second marble makes it, they will advance to the next level. And look at that, straight down the middle for a good start.
Yes, nice comforting there by that second marble from the Amazon Lilies. Let's see how they can pass that as the fourth round. Oh, that one goes very far to the left. And let's see, but the second one is not going to be able to, as they went to the left side as well. So that means they will stop at level 4. And they get themselves 4 total points for getting 4 passes in this round. Now we'll move on to our next team of duos is the Aztec Medallions. Let's see how they can pass. They got one just barely making it, and that second one just barely missed. But luckily they will just have 1 passing, so they'll just pass on through. Let's see how they can pass on this one. That one's a comforting one, and the second... it's just taking its time and just goes straight through.
The more points you get, as you saw with the Amazon Lilies, 4 points for 4 clears. So every marble that makes it through a gap is an extra point, and that is going to help with tiebreakers, because I'm sure we'll see a lot of teams having similar runs. So the more clears you have, the better you will do in the tiebreakers. So the Aztec Medallions, ooh, a bounce off the side. We'll have to see if that counts. I think it will, considering the second marble did not make it. Yes, it does count. They are on to level 5, so they will be beating the Amazon Lilies here, but they do not make level 5. And so that'll be it for the Aztec Medallions.
However, 5 points is just barely enough for them to just get a good result, but it only just matters on just ties. As we're now looking here at the Crusading Crayons now, and their first marble just gets by, and let's see how that second marble does. Just slowly taking its time. Can they? Yeah, they will. So that'll be just 2 extra points for them. And let's see how they can do better in their second run. And against the first one, they miss! Just barely a bit going to the right. Well, what about their second member? And... ooh, just barely! I thought they were going to miss there for a sec, but just barely managed to get inside.
Much better for level 3, straight down the middle. Oh, not 2. This is not looking good for overall points. They only have 1 clear for every level other than the beginning. Oh, and this is not going to go either. Second marble is going to have to clutch up here. And it does not. Crusading Crayons fail level 4. They will get the same amount of points as the Amazon Lilies, so we'll have to see how that tiebreaker works out as we go to run 4, the Dwarven Mines, the junior team of the Iron Skies, who won the last Born Networks Championship.
As we look right here, Dwarven Mines easily passed with both of their members passing by. Let's see how they can pass the second level. And the first one just goes a bit too far to the right. And the second one, oh, just barely misses. Hits the corner, but just luckily managed to just get in. And they will just barely pass the second round. That third level, the marble just passes in easily. And the second one hits the corner again. And hitting a lot of corners here. But let's see how they can pass the 4th round. Can they go straight through? Yes, they do. They will make it to level 5. And looks like, can that second marble go through? No, not quite here. But really challenging stuff is going to be going on here. Look at that hole. He's getting really small. That first one doesn't make it through, but can the second one be able to get by? Let's see what that's a they nearly hit each other. I thought that was going to be disastrous for them, but it's still going to be enough, and they get a total of 6 points, but fail to reach level 5.
Yeah, it's when the marble hits the edge of the block, the timing and scoring takes a look at it and decides to see if they hit the face of the block rather than the corner. And, of course, the timing and scoring has access to all these slow-mos and can see it a lot clearer than we can, so they determined that that Dwarven Mine Marble did make it legitimately. But we've already moved on to our next team, the Flash Flavors. They are the junior team of the Windbreakers who clutched up a podium overall in the Born Network Season 6. And they're going to get through level 3 here, going on to level 4. See there, interestingly colored, not the exact same uniform. It's because they are based off of flavors, hence the name. Oh, they're going to fail level 4 here, but they had a really good run up till then. That is 5 points. Pretty solid for the Flash Flavors.
Yeah, nicely done by them. Now we move on to the Fire Tridents here. And it looks like they have passed easily with their first member. And that second one just nearly hits the wall, just about hits that wall of the block. But still manages to pass by. But let's see how they can do on the second level. They do pass easily. Like, can that second member be able to get by? Yes, they can. It's really close with there, but it's just a quick straight line, I would say. But anyways, here's comes that level 3, and that marble passes by, and third one going straight. So far, they have a really good run here. It's like a perfect run I think I'm seeing so far, but right now we're heading to level 4. Can that marble back guy? Yes, they can, but that streak is over, and that breaks it. But that's still really good points how they have gotten. 3 perfect runs here. It's like, wait, hold on. Ooh, I think we're getting ourselves an appeal saying that the Fire Tridents member hits that wall. Oh, but I'm sadly to say they are appealing that they does not count. They hit the face of it, which will sadly not count. That means they have failed level 4, but 3 perfect runs will have to go with it, and they get a total of 6 points. As now we move on to the Heartbreakers.
Yeah, a bit of heartbreak there for the Fire Tridents. Thought they might be going to level 5, but no go for them. Meanwhile, the Heartbreakers, lucky to get that second marble in because the first marble looked very similar to that failed Fire Trident attempt. But they're looking a bit better here. They will be through level 2. As we go on to level 3 for the Heartbreakers. This was the very first team that was revealed for this tournament. And they're looking to have a good run here. Both of them making it through level 3. Not a lot of teams have done that. If they can both make it through here. No, just barely misses that first marble. And the second one's going to bounce off their teammate. That's going to fail level 4. That will not be as good as the Fire Tridents, even though it was the same level. You see, they do not have as many points. So move on. This will round off the first half. The Honey Badgers will be our next run.
Their first marble passes by easily, and so has the second marble. And now they will easily pass level 1 as they can now move on to level 2. And there's another straight line there by Ferris from the Honey Badgers. Let's see if their teammate Riddle is going to pass by. No, they don't. So far, so that means they just able to pass that level. But anyways, level 3 just nearly hitting the wall, just barely pass by. But can the second member get through? Yes, they can. Now they move on to level 4 here. Honey Badgers are going pretty nicely here. A bit of mishaps. Oh, and they hit the wall. I don't know if that is a hit on the face of the wall or on the corner, but that Honey Badgers member hits the actual wall and they don't pass. And there's an appeal that they get a pass here. Here's level 5. No, they can't. They fail to make it in. But can that second member be able to do it? Yes, they can, actually! That means the Honey Badgers have passed level 5 and then move on to level 6, which is the smallest one we have so far. Just one strip. And they are not going to be able to do it in here. But that's still an impressive result. They managed to pass level 5, and that's going to be a great run here for the Honey Badgers.
That rounds off our first half of the event. Honey Badgers making it to the final level, 7 points, level 6. As we see, we have a tie at the bottom. The Amazon Lilies and the Crusading Crayons had the exact same run, point for point. So they're going to be tied. So maybe we will not be seeing a 0-point score in this event. We'll have to see. Laffy Taffy starts the second half. The Ice Chippers Juniors, they're both going to make through level 1 very comfortably. How about level 2?
Laffy Taffy, that first marble doesn't pass, but let's see how that second one can do. Ooh, just nearly, but they just barely managed to get in, so that is going to be a pass. Let's see how they can do on the third level. They're really taking their time on this one. Well, they both go nearly at the same time, and both of them pass by level 3. That was actually pretty cool to see there. Both nearly got the same time to make it through, and now level 4. That marble passes in, and let's see how the second one does. They hit the wall, so that's going to be a miss. And they will move on to level 5. So can they join the Honey Badgers to make it to level 6? Sadly, the first marble can't do. What about the second? Are they going to make contact? Oh, nearly again, but sadly, they won't pass level 5, and they'll get a total 6 points here.
6 points, a strong run. That'll have them fighting for a podium as it stands, at least. The Red Band Ruffians, they're going to miss that first marble. Oh, dear. Oh, how close that was for a scoundrel of the Red Band Ruffians. But they do barely make it to level 2. And that looks a bit more comfortable, at least the first marble. This is not a great looking run for the Red Band Ruffians, but they are holding on as we head to level 3. And that looks a bit more comfortable. Red Band Ruffians will be going to level 4. And there, both of them make it, finally. That'll be some good points for them. If they can make it through here, then they'll be closer to the top of the standings. First marble does not. Second marble does. All right. Clutching up for the Red Band Ruffians. How will they get through level 5? The first marble barely doesn't. It rolls in, but it hit the front of the block, so that won't count. And the second marble, I wonder if that marble thought they had cleared because of where the first marble was. But that'll be it for the Red Band Ruffians.
Yeah, a bit of a mishaps for some reason, but anyways, we move on to the Royal Lions. The first marble just has missed completely. But what about the second? Oh, and it missed completely too! Oh my god, what a disastrous run for the Royal Lions. They finished this with 0 points. Double miss in the first level. Oh my god, that is not great there for the Royal Lions. My god, that is not great as we're moving on to Scion Sabers here. Oh my god, what a disastrous run by the Royal Lions. As right now we're just casually just going through the Scion Sabers here. They pass level 1 as they miss with their first marble. Can the second one be able to get by? Can they? No, they can't either. They're now the ones to not be able to pass level 2. Man, this is not going well for just our 2 recent teams here.
Back-to-back teams having the 2 worst runs that we have seen. It is falling apart for this roster. So those teams in the first half, oh, thank goodness for the Shamballers. That first marble didn't make it either, but they are on to level 2. If they can make it through here, they will beat the Scion Sabers, and they do. Hopefully we'll get a little bit back on track with some of these results, because, wow, the Royal Lions not even making level 1 is a disastrous start to the Junior Duo League for them. Meanwhile, the Shamballers, they're on to level 3. The first marble does not make it. Second marble, can it go straight down? Barely misses, or barely gets it, sorry. On to level 4.
All right, now for 4th level, they do get by, and let's see how their second marble can do. And they can go straight through. Yes, they can. Both make it through, and now they move on to level 5. This is going pretty well here for the Shamballers. Let's see how you can do. The first marble doesn't get in. Well, what about the second one? Can they be able to get inside and pass level 5? No, they cannot. And that ends the Shamballers' run, passing level 5, 6 points in total. That's going to be a pretty good run by them. And it's going to be pretty close here. I don't think that's not going to be enough to beat the Honey Badgers here. And now we move on to the Surfing Birds. And let's see how the first marble does. And they do easily pass level 1. So has the second marble. And it's going to be pretty tight here as we're nearing down to the end of this event. As we're looking at the second row. Misses completely. But what about the second marble? And they will just barely get it. Nicely done by Surfing Birds. And now they move on to level 3.
Not the first marble, not going to do it. And the second marble doesn't do it either. The Surfing Birds fail at level 3, and that is going to drop them down the order. Only 3 points. It will not be many points for the Surfing Birds, sadly. I know they were fan favorites of the reveals, so a certain portion of the crowd may not be happy. Meanwhile, the Wisterias, both of them barely making level 1, but making it at all is how you get to the next level. And they make it through level 2 as well. So this will equal the Surfing Birds. That is level 2 done. On to level 3. If they can make this level, then They'll have some good points. Bouncing off the edge, I think that should be okay. Now, if this one makes it here cleanly, it does not, so we'll have to see what the referees say about that first marble, and they do clear it, so that is good for the Wisterias. First marble here for level 4 does not make it, but they do with the second marble.
Very clean done there by that second marble of the Wisterias. But now can they pass level 5? That first marble does not make it through. Well, what about their second one? Can they get in? Almost, but sadly they just barely missed. And with that, a total of 6 points here. That's still a great run there by the Wisterias. That's going to put them higher up on the list. And we're down to our last team here, the Ukuleles. Let's see how they can do. Their first marble misses. Well, can their second one be able to make up for that? Can they pass level 1? No, they can't either! They fail like the Royal Lions, and that quickly ends the event here. And that means our winners of the first event are gonna be the Honey Badgers. Congrats to them. And they are gonna be the ones to get the 25 points here over the Shamballers and the Dwarven Mines.
You see a lot of the same numbers on that leaderboard. A lot of ties had to be broken, and they have been broken accordingly. So the Shamballers and the Dwarven Mines will sit on that podium. But it is the Honey Badgers taking home the honors for the first event.
Yeah, what a great start to the Junior Duo League. Honey Badgers taking the first gold in the Junior Duo League. Congrats to them. Shamballers and the Dwarven Mines rally at the podium, and this is how we're going to be starting with the first event out of 8 for the Junior Duo League. Honey Badgers with the lead, followed by the Shamballers, Dwarven Mines, Laffy Taffy, and the Wisterias rally at the top 5. Stay tuned for the next event, guys, for the hurdles.